I made a $2 lunch that I'm eating in my car. Today I'm taking a $20 grocery haul and turning that into a week of delicious meals, only $2 a serving. I'm looking for the most cost-effective meal solutions here. I want a low-waste grocery haul, and today I chose Aldi. I've learned that intentional living starts where you shop. I'm at Aldi today because for these specific ingredients, it's about $5 cheaper than my other local grocery stores. First, I'm going to grab some oranges. I'm going to add some cucumber and carrots because these are affordable veggies to have on the side that are fresh. And you better believe I always have a carb in the mix. It's either rice or potatoes, sometimes beans. The foundation of my bulk prep is going to be seasoned ground turkey. And by choosing the Aldi private label, I'm getting the same quality for a fraction of the cost. And I love to add egg into my meal for extra protein and benefits. And to make this a low waste grocery haul, I am going to use every single thing I bought. And the price is less than $20. That is the Aldi Price Advantage in action. It's not only about spending less, it's also about spending smarter. I intentionally shopped around online to see who would have these ingredients cheaper, and I looked for a place that wasn't far from my home. And with that little effort is what's helping me to keep this a $2 meal. Now let's make the seasoned ground turkey. I'm adding a little bit of cooking oil because it's lean. And I'm just going to start cooking this. And when I season it, I do not season it with tons of things. Garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. And then when I freeze it and prep it for the freezer, it doesn't taste like one specific thing, so I can use it in different meals or however I want to use it. Sometimes I like to add it into ramen. Sometimes I'll add it into a breakfast burrito or a breakfast omelet mixed with egg. It just depends. The rice will last me all week, and here's the veggies. So a honeybee somehow got inside my home, and I think it's a honeybee. Let's see, can I? Oh, I'm gonna let you out, but I wanna make sure. Yeah, looks like a worker bee. Okay, let's take this outside. We're gonna set it free. Okay, wait, make sure there's no other bees. I'm really curious to see where it came from. Okay.
I'm gonna close this door.
No, you need to lift the plate. I can't. We're gonna.
Hold on, I need to put on shoes.
Okay. Be free. Be free, bee. Go. Be free. Oh my gosh, is it flying away? I freaked out because the plate flew away. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh my god. Dax, get the jar. Okay, it flew away. Okay, crisis averted. Back to the veggies. Now the cucumber, I probably can make like 2 or 3 lunches with the cucumber. The carrots I'm cutting in half, and that big bag of rice will definitely last several weeks. So if you're cooking for 1 or 2 people, you can freezer prep the ground turkey meat and cook rice to whatever your portions are. So the reason why I am making this, I'm actually having a late lunch, early dinner in my car because I have 2 separate appointments that start this afternoon and I have an hour in between. So I'm just going to have an early dinner before the second appointment in my car. After calculating all the ounces of each ingredient, this essentially comes right under $2. I'm calling it my $2 dinner, $2 lunch. And with the price of ground beef, ground turkey is definitely a cheaper option for a ground meat. Even ground chicken probably works if you can get it around the same price as the ground turkey. It just depends. So my packed meal is starting to come together. I like to cook my eggs in this, but you can just boil it the old-fashioned way. And all I'm going to do is put this in cold water and peel it. And typically it works out just fine. Sometimes I end up making a mess of the boiled egg, but these are doing well. Okay, so what I like to do is just cut this in half. And I do love a jammy center, but you know, I tried to go for that. It's sort of cooked a little more than I like. But I put it right on top of the egg. And I have this dumpling sauce that I created yesterday, and it's left over from yesterday's meal. So I'm gonna add it on top of the ground turkey and on top of the rice. And then I'm probably gonna garnish with some more sesame seeds, and I need to start packing things up and going because my appointments are coming up soon. And I'm already done with my first appointment, so I'm going to go to this local park and just sit there with somewhat of a nice view and have lunch. And doing this, making my meal and prepping ahead of time actually saves me about $10. maybe even more, because had I gone to like a drive-through, it would have definitely cost me minimum maybe 10 bucks. But instead I have a $2 lunch that's a lot healthier. I don't have my mic, so there's really no ASMR with this, but okay, so I'm done and I'm on to my next appointment, and then I'm going home. Really, sir? Really? You're just making yourself at home, aren't you? Wow. I think you're the one that ate my tomato. Okay, let me show you how I freezer prep this ground turkey meat. On a large baking tray with parchment paper, you'll want to just add all the cooked and cooled ground turkey meat. And then just spread it out into a single layer and then pop it into the freezer. You can cover it, but I don't. I know. But I'm gonna let this freeze for about an hour in the deep freezer, and then when it's done, just crumble it up, and you just quickly scoop into your storage containers. Doing it this way helps me save on like plastic baggies. Okay, this will be easier if you do it like that. There we go. Oops. Perfect. Okay. There we go. And now it goes into the freezer. And then into the freezer. So for the rice, this is left over. And I'm going to divide it into these like little super cube freezer things and freeze the rice as well. Okay, and my husband likes to use gloves. And you see the line on the thing, you can measure out a cup. So there you go. Okay, let's put this on. These are really handy. And now it goes into the freezer. If I can find room. Yeah. Here. There we go. Okay, so today was a long day and I got everything done that I wanted to get done on my list of things to do today. Let me know in the comment section down below some of the things that you implement in your own household to basically budget money and time when it comes to like groceries or freezer prep, things like that. And I believe taking care of your household budget is a form of self-care. I think it's really important when you grocery shop, if you create lists and check price points and different pricing at your local grocery stores, it may save you $5 to $10 just by putting a little bit of effort and planning ahead. I made my $2 lunch. That easily saved me 10 bucks. I didn't have to eat out anywhere. And I also want to say thank you for spending part of your day to watch this video and interact with it. Please give it a like, share, comment down below. And for all of my longtime subscribers and even new ones, I like to post videos weekly, so check back every week because there'll be something new. And for those of you that are used to my how-to recipe videos, I will still post those from time to time, but I'm in a different season for this channel and I do want to try new things, and hopefully you stick around, watch, and maybe you'll find it helpful. Okay, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.